Alrighty guys, check this out. Today, we're gonna check out the new SeaArk Big Easy.
Big old fish.
All right, Ace, tell me a little bit about how we're going to fish today.
So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be dragging. Right now we're going to throw out 6 rods with some Demon Dragons on them, a couple of them with some Demon Dragons. We're going to be going 0.4 into the current. We're also going to be using some planer boards too.
What kind of planer boards are you using?
We're using some Zach Royce planer boards here.
Yeah, show me what you're using here.
Zach Royce planer boards.
And you can get these planer boards where?
TackleBandit.com.
Tackle Bandit, Nate Davis.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
There's a certain size planer board you're wanting, or it doesn't really matter?
No, not really.
Yes, you need bigger planer boards to have the big float like that. They have to be at least this size or bigger, otherwise they're not going to work for catfish.
What size does those boards come in?
These are the only sizes Zach Royce sells. These are what? I want to say 6-7 inches.
Okay.
The other standard ones, like I'm not sponsored by anybody, so another good one is clear boards.
Okay.
Gives you an idea of size, right? And guys, if you are interested, East Tennessee Fishing Show, Ace and I are going to go in complete depth of how we rig and how we do this in a seminar 6 p.m. on the 26th, Saturday the 26th on Saturday, 1:30 p.m. on Sunday at East Tennessee Fishing Show. This is what we're going to
Go really in depth.
yeah, really talk about, show, and explain how we drift or troll for catfish.
Awesome. I'll put a link here at the bottom of the screen there where they can find the website for East Tennessee Fishing Show, and also with the times that you guys are going to be speaking. Saturday at 6, and what time Sunday?
1:30.
1:30 on Sunday.
1:30.
Let's see what kind of bait we're using here today, guys.
Cut skipjack, and in the winter time, we like to use smaller pieces because the fish just seem to go on a little bit. They're feeding, but they're not super active, so they seem to hit.
Let me see that rod you got there, because I know where you got that rod from. That is a sweet. That's Chris Forey's. That's his Muddy River catfishing rod.
We love them.
Yeah.
Chris, we need some more.
Yeah. Yeah. Chris, get on that. I'll put Mark's address here at the bottom of the link.
We might have to bring that red one in. We might smoke the can with it.
Check it out there, son. Throw this other one out while you're checking that one.
So how many boards you like to run? 2?
4.
4 boards.
4 boards and then 2 off the back without boards.
Stop that green one, son, and then I guess grab that red one just in case. Reel it in. Just for, yeah.
Doing buoy.
Get it close to, no, you'll hook the buoy, bud. You gotta get it all the way to the boat and then let it back out again. Yeah, get that planer board out of the water, bud. Like that. Go suck in behind the boat for a second. So,
And we're fishing how deep of water this morning, guys?
About 40, 45 foot of water.
so we're in what's called a secondary channel, which will have a little bit less current than the primary channel. So the fish in heavy current like we have, because East Tennessee, all the spillways are open. So you're gonna find a place where the current is a little bit different, a little less. Not necessarily no current, but just less current, right?
Right. So now we're fishing. All right, Captain Mark, tell us a little bit about your boat.
All right, good morning, guys. So today we are on the 24-foot Big Easy by SeaArk. Very versatile boat for myself. This is very good for me because one of the things that Captain Scott and I like to do is to really take the families out and show them how to fish and let them experience what all of East Tennessee fishing has to offer. So what's great about this is you have the center of the boat that has these wonderful pontoon boat seats, so to speak. They're amazing. They have so much storage underneath it. I have more stuff in this boat than I have in my garage. So the clients that you have on your boat or your family, whatever you have going on, is completely comfortable, while at the same time you have a huge front deck for fishing, and again you have another huge rear deck for fishing. So it makes it very versatile. You can fish. Whoever wants to sit and read a book or just sunbathe has that option, and no one's in each other's way. So we're going to go to the back of the boat and we're going to work our way forward. All right, so here we go. Starting back here, we are powered by a 200 Suzuki outboard. Suzuki engines are paired up with these SeaArk boats, and I have not heard a complaint whatsoever. Talked to a few different marinas that work on boats and stuff. They say they service Suzukis, but they work on other engines. So that was a pretty cool thing to hear. Secondly, on the back deck, we have two huge storage containers, 60-gallon live well with a divider in it. So for your tournament fishermen, you can hold your 60, 80-pound catch, no problem whatsoever. All right, so then we have our helm, which is we work and find the fish with our Helix 12 by Humminbird. Side scan, down scan, 2D sonar, all your maps whatsoever. We have upgraded this with the Navionics chip, which makes it so much better, but there's already built-in maps if you need that. Underneath these two seats is even more storage. So there's even more storage.
Now the rod rack on here, a lot of people's going to ask about the rod rack. Tell us a little bit about it, where they can get that.
So the rod rack comes from SeaArk, built individually for each boat. It's called the Cat Rack, and it puts your rod racks on the back of the boat for this, and it mimics the same side rail track system they have on the side of the boat for all their rod racks. We enjoy it a lot. Something different that I forgot to explain to is what's on the back of these boats is an option. It's called float pods. And if anybody's ever used a jack plate in the past for an engine to help you trim the boat, this float pods keep your boat from doing this when you take off. So it trims out faster and it's a smoother ride, and the stability side to side. Again, the boat's 24 feet long, 8 feet wide. It's a huge boat. Oh yeah, then also, in addition to all that other wonderful stuff, we have a bimini top that covers us, helps us out with a little bit of rain coverage, and of course in the summertime keeps us cool. So very nice bimini top, covers us up. You move right in front of the helm, you have a 15-gallon bait well. Looks like we're snagged up. We have our 15-gallon bait well. Then, good? Yeah. All right. You want to pause that? We'll switch you around. Well, you probably can't.
No, your sun, yeah.
All right. So then, it's hard to see, guys, because the sun's in our way. But as we go forward on this boat, we use the track system for all additional rod holders. We have 4 rod holders in the front of the boat. We can even put more. In the front deck, we have 2 pedestal seats. We also have the option of pedestal seats in the rear as well. And then on top of that, there's another huge storage bin in the floor of the front fishing deck. We have an anchor locker, which of course has our Never Snag anchor in it. And then the trolling motor is the Altera iPilot 36 volt 112 pound thrust Minn Kota with anchor feature, spot lock feature. Then in addition to that, because we like to go before sun up, we have a very nice LED light in the front of our boat to help like a huge headlight. So And then, of course, in the floor, we have an option for a table. We have a table for the family when we have lunch and stuff. So this is one of the best SeaArk boats to give you a combination between ultimate fishing and family fun. You can't get a more well-rounded boat for the SeaArk.
Alrighty, we got Ace here. We just broke off. Ace is going to tie up. Tell us a little bit about what kind of lines, swivels, the whole works. How you tying up here, Ace?
So right now, since we're dragging, I just have a 3-ounce structure snake set up here on a swivel, what is it called? Sinker slide. There it is. Set up on a sinker slide, and this is a 50-pound moi moi main line, and I've just got it attached to a swivel with, I believe that is the clinch knot or the commercial knot. And then back here, I've got my 50-pound big game tri-lean leader. Now this is how I rig it. This is how the way I'm successful, or my dad and I are successful with this. So there's multiple ways to do it, of course, right? So I'm just gonna thread my line through, and I'm gonna do the clinch knot. I'm gonna wrap it around my leader 7 or 8 times. So that's 8 times. I'm gonna take it back through this hole that I've created here at the end. I'm gonna bring it back through, pull it tight. And then cut off your tag if you want to. I like to cut off my tag. And then I'm gonna take my Demon Dragon and I'm gonna weave it through my leader here. So I gotta make sure it's pointing the way I need it, right? I'm gonna put it through one eyelet, take it back, bring it through another. Take it back, bring it through another. And there it is. So now my Demon Dragon is on my leader, but it doesn't have any knots on it, right? And it's also, I can scoot it up if I needed to drift, or I can bring it back down and just have it floating my bait up, right? And then I'm gonna take my 8/0 backstabber hook, and all this stuff you can find on Tackle Bandit's website. Take my 8/0 backstabber hook. I'm gonna take my main line. I'm gonna take it through the top of the eye here, pull it through, and then I'm gonna loop it, right? So now I have this loop. Then I'm gonna wrap it around the shank of the hook and over the loop about 7 or 8 times, right? So there's my tag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? So now I have that, right? I'm gonna take my tag, I'm gonna take it back through this loop here, right? Back through the loop. I'm gonna hold the tag. Oh, whoops. I got my tag wrapped around my main line. Don't want that. Back through the loop. Make sure it's not wrapped around your main line. Pull the whole thing tight. That's what it looks like in the end. And just in case you were wondering why I snell my hook, right? So this acts as a trigger, right? See how this line is over the eyelet? When you reel down on that fish, it sets the hook into the fish, right? So here, and it just sets that hook into the fish, right? Into the lip of the fish. That's why I snell. There's my scissors. Cut off my tag. That's basically our rig. It's our rig that we're using today. So yeah.
Awesome. Tell me a little bit about this bait tray you got here on your rod rack.
All right, so we got this bait tray from SeaArk. Again, all the options. With the extension arm on this thing, you have the ability to turn it any which way you want with this track accessory that comes from SeaArk.
And that can go all over the rail system, anywhere you want it to.
Right.
You got knobs, you can turn this thing, twist it, do whatever you want, and to match your preferences on where you want to cut bait at. So it's a great little item. So we're going to talk about the Never Snag anchor really quick to kind of close out the video. Never Snag anchor is just a great anchor. We have one in this anchor locker here. It's a massive anchor locker. You open it up and pull out Never Snag anchor. Now this one is the 16-pound version. They've got an 8-pound version too. This one has the paddles on it. Now you can get one without the paddles, but the paddles help you grip into the mud, and they help you grip into the mud really well. It also, the reason it's called a Never Snag is, see this zip tie up here? when you get snagged on something really well, you give that a good pop, and that pops, that zip tie pops, and it pulls up the anchor like this. So whatever was caught in these spines, it falls out, and you just pull the anchor up straight up like this. It's a great anchor all around. It holds my boat very well. Paddles work really well. Everything's good.
Where are these anchors made at, Ace?
Oh, they're made up in Ohio. You can find them on neversnaganchors.com. Great anchors. I highly recommend one.
The different models anchor?
This is the 2-bar version. They have a 1-bar version that's 8 pounds instead of, this is a 16 pound. The 12? Yeah, they got all different kind of anchors. They got an 8 pound, they got a 12 pound, they got kayak anchors. So yeah, they're a really great anchor, and I recommend everybody to have one.
We'll put a link down here where they can go and visit different model anchors they have, and give these anchors a try, man.
Yeah, highly recommend them.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out these boats, Big Easy. Got any questions? I'll put an email for Captain Rocky. He'll even sell you his boat if you want to look at it. But hope you enjoyed the boat. Hope you enjoyed the video. Check them out on SeaArks.com. If you have any questions, you can email me at TennesseeRiverMonsters@yahoo.com.